Made in Hollywood.
In Miss Peregrine's home for peculiar children, a young boy must embrace what makes him special in order to protect a secret refuge full of unusual residents.
Hi, I'm Samuel L. Jackson, and you're watching Made in Hollywood. Here's a scene from my new movie, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children.
There's something I need to show you.
But you have to promise not to run away.
Would you mind tying that rope around my waist?
And it's just around the bend.
Promise to hold on tight.
There's a new world coming.
Wait, what's happening?
This one's coming to an end.
You are a visionary director, but I want to know, when you read a story, what makes you think I can make this into one of my films?
Well, it was very easy on this one because it's the first time I ever liked a book before I even read it, you know what I mean? Because I like the pictures. I collect photographs, and there's something about looking at old photographs that are just so compelling, so mysterious and so weird and haunting and poetic. And then when I read the story, it just had so many themes that spoke to me.
Jake, right on time. Miss Peregrine, delighted to meet you.
Whenever I sit down with you and I talk with you, I always like to ask you why you wanted to do this project, because we both know that you don't have to do any script that falls onto your lap.
Really?
Yeah.
What makes you think that?
Well, you're Samuel L. Jackson.
The misconception continues. I hunt for jobs like everybody else.
But what was it about this story? Or was it Tim Burton that really
Tim
drew you?
Burton. I mean, as soon as somebody says Tim Burton wants you for a movie, you go, really? When's it start? Let's go.
Tim is such a visionary director. He is, you know, so unique. He's a real poet. And he was my hero as growing up. So, you know, to be able to play those kind of wacko characters, you know, is such a gift, you know. I'm pinching myself every day like, oh my God, I'm in a Tim Burton movie.
He's invisible.
Of course. We're what's known in common parlance as peculiar. It's a recessive gene carried down through families.
Last time we spoke, we talked about the underwater scene, which was really fascinating, and it was really cool because you told me how it was actually shot, and I feel like after watching it now, the final film, it's so underrated. So what's another scene where we may watch it and not realize how much work went into that scene?
Ooh, Ace.
The scene in the Blackwall Tower, the whole circus.
Oh, yeah.
We spent 2 weeks filming that.
Filming in that little ring.
It took an amazing amount of work to get the shot of her floating in the circus. And it was actually a lot of work getting me up against that wall and blowing, when she was blowing on me with that fan, because, I mean, my stuntman did it a couple of times, and he said, I think you can do this.
To keep us safe, we create a time loop. A loop preserves the last 24 hours. Reset the loop, and you can stay here forever.
Your character, her peculiarity is that she can create a loop in time and make something happen over again. If you were to actually create a loop in time, would you choose a day from your past or just any other random day? What day would you choose?
It's such a difficult question because, I mean, I wouldn't want to live the same day every day. I think I would end up in an asylum. But, I don't know, like, or a nice holiday that I've been to. I went to Africa recently in Tanzania, and that was pure magic.
You were born to protect us.
From what?
We call them hollows. For centuries, they've hunted us for our powers.
I assure you, we are coming.
Central to the story is this notion of embracing your weirdness, your peculiarity. So what do you think is your actual peculiarity in real life?
Asa can do some great animal impressions.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You really put me on the spot.
What's your
here.
He's got
favorite
quite a
one?
few.
What's the best one?
He does a great cow.
All right, you're jumping in this boat with me.
Fine.
She's also got a great dolphin impression.
I do a great
I
dolphin.
want to hear both.
Okay,
Yeah.
you go
Okay.
first. I thought I'd cover for you because you said do yours.
I was.
a
Yeah, you
harmony.
did. I'm sorry.
We have to get it.
That's good.
See, I never thought of myself that way. I was always thinking of myself as
I'm
quite
normal.
normal. Yeah, well, you know, I was just more, it was other people that sort of categorize you as that. And I used to take offense at it, but then I thought like, well, you know what? It's not such a bad word. So now when somebody says, oh, that person's peculiar, I end up thinking, well, I'll probably like that person.
I'm unique. Unique and peculiar are two different things. Peculiar is that thing, you know, when your mom goes, I don't want you messing with that person, they're peculiar. That means they're strange in a not so good way. You know, if a person is unique, let's go, oh, girl, he's so unique. How nice is that? You know, so that's something that they like about you.
I've always been weird. and it's kind of like, what does that mean, weird? You know, you take it a bit, like, not well, actually, when somebody says that. It's like, oh, I'm not like the others. It's maybe because I'm shy or I don't talk much. Through the years, I kind of try to tame my demons and you know, this is who I am. And, yeah, this is the message of the movie, you know? It's okay to be different.
Promise me one thing, Jake, that you will look after them all.
I promise.